Is it time to buy or sell Mara Holdings stock? In this video, we will delve into Mara Holdings. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 2nd of October, 2025. And now we aim to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You certainly do not want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since September 29, 2025, our system has ranked Mara Holdings as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.6. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this timeframe. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations with an increase of 0.7%. This results in an average return of 0.17% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. The stock is currently positioned at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back toward the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $19 could first indicate a slowing decline and may serve as an initial sign of a potential trend shift. The current 3-month trend suggests a possible decrease of 5.62% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging between negative 25.90% and negative 4.56%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 15.05%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 61.80% and 7.93% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $7.18 and $20.28. Our latest daily update from Mara Holdings includes the headline, Mara Holdings stock downgraded to hold accumulate. The Mara Holdings stock price experienced a gain of nearly 1% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 2nd of October, 2025, rising from $18.61 to $18.79. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated by 6%, with a low of $18.63 and a high of $19.75. Over the past 2 weeks, the price has shown a gain of 1.5%. However, the trading volume decreased by 7 million shares on the last day, with a total of 58 million shares exchanged for approximately $1.09 billion. It is important to note that a decrease in volume alongside rising prices may indicate a divergence and could serve as an early warning for potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $30.28, while the lowest was $9.81. Currently, the price is 37.95%, or $11.49, below the 52-week high and 77.48%, or $64.66, below the all-time high recorded on the 9th of November, 2021, when the price peaked at $83.45. Marathon Digital closed at $18.61 on October 1st, reflecting an increase of approximately 1.9%. This follows a period of volatility, which included a sharp decline to around $16 on September 25th. Market movements this month have been influenced by 2 key themes: optimism regarding policies favoring digital assets, which has uplifted cryptocurrency sentiment, and renewed discussions about the valuation of crypto treasury and mining stocks. Coverage emphasizing the resilience of miners in times when Bitcoin weakens, along with reports indicating that shares are trading at discounts relative to their underlying crypto holdings, have heightened trading activity. Analyst optimism and activity driven by headlines have intensified fluctuations and increased short-term momentum. In the near term, Marathon stock is likely to continue mirroring swings in Bitcoin prices, as well as facing risks from regulatory news and analyst recommendations. Positive developments in policy or increases in Bitcoin value are expected to boost the stock quickly, while negative news or broader sell-offs in the cryptocurrency market could lead to significant declines. Over the long term, fundamental factors will play a more crucial role: growth in hash rate, energy costs, the economics of mining, and the company's Bitcoin holdings will determine sustainable value. Regulatory clarity and operational scale are the most significant structural drivers for potential growth, while concentration risk and volatile cryptocurrency valuations remain the primary long-term challenges. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, it was reported that Compass Point assigned MARA a sell grade and took a downgrade action. On Thursday, the 27th of February, 2025, it was reported that Needham assigned NARA a hold grade and took a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024, it was reported that B. Riley assigned NARA a neutral grade and took a hold action. On Wednesday, the 13th of November, 2024, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned MARA an overweight grade and took a hold action. On Monday, the 14th of October, 2024, it was reported that Bernstein assigned MARA a market perform grade and took a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Mara Holdings stock. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a buy, while the price-to-book ratio is considered neutral. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a rating of strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Mara Holdings. The Mara Holdings stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, there is anticipated support at $17.74 and $16.52. A breakdown below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, September 25, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 16.93%. Further upward movement is suggested until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also indicated from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Notably, trading volume decreased during the last trading day, despite price gains. This discrepancy between volume and price may serve as an early warning. Therefore, close attention should be paid to the stock. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 6 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 11 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages. Buy signal 14 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 12 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Mara Holdings. On the downside, the stop finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $17.57 and $17.53. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may result in a decline to the next support level. In this instance, Mara Holdings finds support just below today's level, that's $17.57. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $17.53 and $15.86. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $1.12 between its high and low, which is 6.01%. Over the last week, the stock has had an average daily volatility of 6.86%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Mara Holdings, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio might suggest a low expectation for the company's future or indicate that the stock is undervalued, pointing to a potential buying opportunity. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 11th of November, 2025, analysts' consensus estimates stand at negative $350,000. It's essential to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Mara Holdings. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Mara Holdings is at $19.14. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Mara Holdings encounters its first support level at $17.57. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Mara Holdings from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 16th of September, 2025, Thiel Frederick G. conducted an insider sale of 27,505 shares of common stock. On the 17th of September, 2025, Thiel Frederick G. conducted another insider sale of 27,505 shares of common stock. On the 15th of September, 2025, Khan Salman Hassan conducted an insider sale of 34,732 shares of common stock. On the 10th of September, 2025, Mellinger Douglas K. conducted an insider sale of 1,000 shares of common stock. On the 8th of September, 2025, Mueller-Burke Vicky conducted an insider sale of 14,887 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 9.131. Overall, insiders purchased 2,845,861 shares and sold 2,187,657 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $18.18, reflecting a decrease of 3.22%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which contributes to a higher level of risk. Recently, a buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom identified 5 days ago. Is Mara Holdings stock a good buy? Mara Holdings exhibits several positive signals. However, we believe these indicators are insufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is more appropriate to view it as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may consider holding or accumulating shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our assessment of this stock from a buy recommendation to a hold recommendation since our last evaluation. After evaluating the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 3rd of October, we anticipate that Mara Holdings will open higher by 267 cents, starting the trading session at $19.06. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before engaging in the purchase or sale of any securities. Your investment decision should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.